Why you should never follow the crowd. How many people have to believe something for it to be true? Zero, except for you. The truth is the truth no matter what anyone thinks. The truth doesn't need a crowd. It needs courage. Here's how to think differently and win. Most people follow the crowd, but history doesn't remember the crowd. It remembers the rebels. Think about this. Nicholas Copernicus, the madman who dared to say the earth moves around the sun. They laughed. Now kids learn it in elementary school. The Wright brothers, two bicycle mechanics who dreamed humans could fly. Experts called them fools. Today, every airport whispers their name. Steve Jobs, fired from his own company by men in suits who thought he was too crazy. Years later, the same people begged him to come back. He returned, fired them all, and turned Apple from near bankruptcy to the brand in your pocket. So what do they have in common? They didn't ask permission to think different, and neither should you. Here's the thing. Most people feel safe in numbers. If everyone does it, it must be right, right? Wrong. The truth doesn't care how many people clap for it. Facts don't count votes. Most breakthroughs in science, art, and life happened because someone dared to stand alone and be wrong at first. Look at Copernicus, a single man challenging the entire church and centuries of belief. People mocked him. Some wanted him dead. Today, we call him the father of modern astronomy, or the Wright brothers. Just two bicycle mechanics with a crazy idea that humans could fly. Experts laughed in their face. Newspapers called them frauds. But they ignored the noise and changed the sky forever. And Steve Jobs, kicked out of his own company for being too stubborn, too different. But he didn't crawl back begging for approval. He built himself back up, returned on his own terms, and fired the same people who once fired him. That's stubbornness. That's why your phone is an iPhone. Here's what this shows you. The crowd loves what's average and predictable. It feels safe, warm, familiar. But if you want to build something remarkable, you must dare to be the lone voice in a noisy room. You must trust your vision before others can see it. Because truth doesn't need permission. A fact is a fact, the truth is the truth, regardless of whether someone likes it or not. Let's push it further. Here are 3 more people who didn't wait for approval and changed the world anyway. Elon Musk. People laughed when he said he'd send rockets to Mars. They mocked Tesla. Nobody wants electric cars, they said. Now, Tesla sells millions of cars a year, and SpaceX launches rockets more often than most countries. If he'd listened to the safe voices, we'd still think electric cars are toys for rich dreamers. Marie Sklodowska-Curie, a brilliant Polish scientist. First woman ever to win a Nobel Prize, and the first person, man or woman, to win it twice. She worked in freezing labs when women weren't even welcome at universities. They warned her, "You'll never be taken seriously." But she didn't care about permission. She cared about discovery. Her work changed physics, chemistry, and gave us treatments that save lives today. Michael Jordan, the basketball legend. But did you know he was cut from his high school team? His coach said he wasn't good enough. He could have believed it, stayed average, played it safe. Instead, he trained harder than anyone, turned rejection into fuel, and became the greatest to ever play the game. 6 championships, countless records, a brand worth billions. All because he refused to blend in or give up. What's the pattern here? Every rebel you admire today was mocked, doubted, or ignored back then. If they waited for permission, for likes, for nods of approval, nothing new would exist. So the real question is, if they did it, why can't you? So what does that mean for you? You don't have to invent rockets or discover radiation, but you do have to rebel, in small ways, every single day. Maybe you see someone you like on the street. Most people hide behind their phones, scrolling TikTok, waiting for the right moment. Be different. Say hi. Worst case? A smile and a funny story for later. Best case? A connection you'll remember forever. Looking for a job? Don't just hit apply and pray. Most people do that. And get ghosted. Be the one who stands out. Find the hiring manager's name. Write them directly. Record a quick video pitch. Pick up the phone and call. Most won't have the courage. You do. Got a dream project? An idea you can't shake off at 2 a.m. Your friends might laugh. Your parents might worry. Your colleagues might say, play it safe. Remember this. They told Elon Musk rockets would fail. They told Marie Sklodowska-Curie women shouldn't do science. They told Michael Jordan he'd never make the team. Now imagine if they listened. So next time your heart whispers, do it. Don't wait for permission. Don't ask the crowd to clap first. Take the first step. Act. Mess up. Learn. Act again. That's how rebels win. So here's my challenge for you. Today, do one thing the crowd wouldn't dare to do. Speak up in that meeting. Message that person. Pitch that idea. Raise your hand when everyone stays silent. Because the truth is simple. If you want an extraordinary life, you can't live it in an ordinary way. Like, share, and subscribe if you're ready to think for yourself. See you in the next video. And remember, never follow the crowd. Lead it, or leave it behind. Good luck, and see you again.